There's so much I want to ask you too about. We're going to start in California where Karen lives, redistricting, because I want to ask you about something about redistricting, about this question of honesty. Okay. So there's a poll done by Gavin Newsom's pollster that puts the prospect of redistricting passing in the special ballot measure in the fall very, very likely to pass. And they put it out publicly and they said this poll suggests this thing's going to pass. All the other polling that's been done suggests that it's not such a sure thing. And as we all know, no has an advantage over yes, particularly on a process question, right, Karen? That's what history suggests. A process question, people are more likely to say no. And of course, a lot of people in California like the nonpartisan redistricting. So here's my question. The Newsom people say to me and others, see this poll we did, it shows it's likely to pass. Should Gavin Newsom be trusting his own pollsters on this, or shouldn't he be looking to the more independent points of view? Karen.
I don't know if we know whether Gavin Newsom only had one poll.
Yeah.
Because I've understood that the internal polling shows it very, very close.
Yeah.
Shows it up, but very, very close. So I'm not sure that the internal poll that they showed other people is the only poll.
So Kristin, if I read what Karen's saying correctly, they did a poll that they put out to convince people there's momentum. This is a good idea, but maybe Gavin Newsom knows that it's tougher than his people are letting on publicly. Is that something that happens in politics?
I think it happens on every campaign.
I'm not trying not to be cynical. Sorry, keep going.
Oh, I think it does. And the people, when you look at polls every single day, we all understand that it's a snapshot in time, right? So you can never just take one poll and say, this is it. It's usually the aggregate over time to see trends. Trends are very telling. But I think every campaign here, if you have a candidate, let's just say a person running for office and they're lagging in fundraising and enthusiasm, pop a poll that, shows that maybe it was taken on a good day and shows them winning. That's going to get people to support with both the resources and just excitement. So it's a strategy for sure. But I would caution people who look at these polls, don't take one on face value. You got to take a whole bunch of them over time. And that's where you get the best picture. So it's a little bit, it's the responsibility of the viewer to really know that and look over time.
Karen, you think this thing's going to pass at this point?
Tough.
That's what I think. I think he's taking a huge risk. Maybe it doesn't matter, but I think if you just, all right.
I think it kind of matters how much Arnold Schwarzenegger decides to push back.
Yeah. Seems like he plans to push back a lot and raise a lot of money, right?
So far, but you don't know. I don't know. I think
it's coming up fast though. Right. Sometimes these ballot measures, they're worked on for 5 years, right?
Tomorrow's the vote, and tomorrow's the vote in the legislature to see if it gets on the ballot.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.